There he is.
Let's go.
Whoa.
That's how you start the podcast.
Whoa.
Dude, I'm telling you guys. Yeah, this is the hard stuff. You don't.
Yeah, is that the Afrin?
Oh yeah, that's the Afrin.
Yeah.
It's a nasal decongestant. That's why.
You don't want to go crazy with that stuff. It can you can get addicted to it. I'm not kidding.
Actually?
Yeah, no, because it'll you can actually get to where your sinuses won't work properly without them. They'll stay inflamed unless you use it. So yeah. So it's not so much addicted to the high, more addicted to the effect.
Oh yeah, no, I just do it for the high. That's perfect.
Yeah.
All right, we're recording.
We are recording on all angles.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Christians Talking About Shit, the podcast where we talk about it. Come on, Amos.
Sure, are we gonna?
Come on.
We're gonna include everything that happened before.
Come
Or are we
on.
cutting them
Nothing
right there?
happened before. This is
Nothing
the
happened
first- Yeah.
Right. Lots of things happened before.
Yeah, man. Well, we're trying something new today. We're
This is our first remote viewing.
dipping our toes into the deep end of remote podcasting.
And we have the honor of having
Yeah.
Josh Benson.
Josh
What's
Benson.
going on, guys? Thanks for having me.
Welcome to
Yeah,
the
of
show,
course.
man.
Well, for anyone who's unfamiliar with your work, why don't you give us a quick rundown?
My work.
Your work.
I post stupid, mostly Christian-related short form content on the internet. It all started, in 2020 when I was Church Chad. The douchey guy that, judges you for listening to secular music and wants to date every hot girl in the church, of course, because God told him to. So, yeah, that's what we've been doing for like 5-6 years now. It's just church comedy and been having fun with it.
You finding an audience?
Do what?
You finding an audience? How's the audience?
Yeah, dude, it randomly,
do.
it was overnight. It was crazy. Because back when I was at SFA, we would, because in college you just live with 5 people to make it as cheap as possible. Me and my roommates, we would dress in each other's clothes and film each other being the douchiest version of each other. And so it's COVID. I'm bored out of my mind. I'm just going to recreate one of those videos and I'll just post it on TikTok. Overnight, 300,000 views. Did a John Michael, hitting on a girl, whatever. And yeah, it was also perfectly around the time that 13 Reasons Why, if you guys have seen that show, was
I haven't seen it.
popular.
I'm familiar with it, but I haven't watched it.
Apparently, especially at the time, I looked like the main actor, Clay Jensen.
Okay.
I may or may not have played into that a little bit, but I got 50,000 followers overnight. It was
Dang.
it was the dumbest thing ever. But TikTok's now it's grown into 700,000 followers. It's how I met my wife was because of TikTok.
Wow.
Just cool stuff has happened. So
Sounds like a dangerous place to meet your wife.
Yes, absolutely. But it worked out, thankfully.
Yeah.
She was local first though, right?
She was in Dallas.
Okay.
So close enough. I knew she existed. She wasn't a catfish because we had mutual friends.
Right.
Okay.
It wasn't a Roblox situation. Hey, yeah.
No.
You made it to wife, so it's probably not a catfish.
Right. So
You would
far.
think.
Yeah, you think
I
you just figured that
feel-
out by now.
AI is getting pretty good. So
How
you'll know for sure.
how long have you been married?
in person, right?
Yeah, we have met in person. I think again, unless it's a her situation. We've been married for, I should know this off the top of my head, almost 4 years.
Oh wow. Okay.
There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so you met her early on in the career.
Yeah, I would say so. Pretty early before, because she does influencing too. So she was kind of bigger than I was at the time, and I figured she wouldn't give me the time of day, but she saw my potential, I guess,
Yeah.
And we've had sex at least twice, and we've got 2 kiddos running around. It's great.
That's how you know how many times.
At
Exactly.
least,
Only for the purpose of children.
I was watching something the other day. Where
How Catholic of you.
you know how those stupid memes come across, and they're like, yeah, when people are trying to have a baby, they just love telling people,
Oh, yeah.
we're really trying to have a baby. They're like, okay, cool. He's like, no, you don't understand. We're really trying to have, like, we tried to have a baby before we got here today.
just all the details. You're like, okay, I'm talking like, cream pies 3 times. All right. Hey, we know how the process goes for sure.
I don't know. We had a friend back in the day who, whenever anyone would get pregnant, he'd come up to him and say, like, I know what you've been doing.
Congrats.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And we're like,
why are Christians so ooked out about talking about sex? At least the ones I've been around.
Ooked out?
Wait. Because it's bad?
Was that not the whole... I mean, did you guys grow up, like, in the church?
Oh yeah. We're both... Well, he's a missionary's kid. I'm a pastor's kid. So...
Okay, so, I mean, you guys get it. Like,
yeah.
It was always, like, the taboo, like, we're not going to talk about sex because it's bad. But then, like, everyone hits puberty and it's like, sex seems kind of cool, actually. But, you know, again, we're not going to talk about it. So it's just like...
I know.
Even adults have to kind of dance around it, I guess, even though you're allowed to have sex once you're married.
Yeah. Well, I do remember when I was 15 and there was a commercial on TV and I had to ask my dad, what's a period?
Okay.
In the sentence? What do you mean?
Yeah.
So, and your dad said?
He explained it.
Oh, great. Yeah. Good.
You didn't want to ask your mom?
Yeah, go ask your mother.
She wasn't in the room. I probably would have asked her. She wasn't in the room, though.
Well, sounds like you're upholding the patriarchy and kind of downplaying women's experiences.
Could be.
Yeah.
Should get my wife
day after International Women's Day.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that happened?
The shortest day of the year, yeah. It, like, legitimately was. Like, statistically, the shortest day of the year, but...
Oh, my gosh.
They still got a day.
Yeah, they got a day. No,
I we gave black people the shortest month of the year for Black History Month.
Oh,
kind of feels like, hey,
we
couldn't give them September.
What's going on there?
Why did they give him a whole month?
She gave him June. You got Juneteenth over there.
Yeah,
bro, talk about the perfect reasoning to give them June. Yeah, because of Juneteenth. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do that.
Probably because a lot of this stuff doesn't come from deep forethought.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. Like, it seems like a lot of it, at least on, like, you know, making Juneteenth a holiday, was more of a throwing a bone than it was from actual, like, legitimate sympathy or reason.
Yeah,
I'm not mad about it. We get a company holiday for it now, which I think is crazy.
No, it's not that. It's just more like the reasoning behind why, like, Biden did it just felt hollow.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, towards the end of his term, everything was kind of hollow.
Hey, he's still kicking though.
You
know, he's still alive. He still could have been our president.
Yeah.
Have you seen Adam Ray do Biden? No. The comedian Adam Ray. Yes. Oh my gosh,
awesome,
that is one of my favorite impressions that he does.
Adam who?
Adam Ray. He's a comedian.
Don't know.
And he started doing it with the aviator sunglasses at first, but then he lifted them up and he's got the crazy Biden eyes.
Is he on Kill Tony doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the first time he did was on Kill Tony.
And Shane Gillis is doing Trump. It was
it's
stellar.
so funny.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, then the next week or the week after they did Kyle Dunnigan. You know who that is?
No.
Okay.
I'm not super versed on comedians,
I know.
So
this is for the internet. Kyle Dunnigan did Elon Musk and then RFK back-to-back nights, and that was hilarious. Oh
gotcha.
My gosh. I don't know. Do you do any impressions?
None of them are good.
No? Now
no, I feel like I've got a good, like, the Adam Ray bit of, like, a good Jason Statham and just going,
yeah.
Yeah, guys.
You have too much hair for that.
Yeah, if I shave my head, maybe. No, I've got a, I feel like when my stick of, like, if I drink too much is that I start doing a Joker impersonation, a Heath Ledger Joker. Okay. And my wife just has to tell me to stop because I'll just be sitting in bed like, okay. Like, she'll just hear me. So, but I don't have any good impressions. I'm working on it. Maybe one day.
You got that. Now, that was a leading question. You've got that Dave Ramsey.
Oh, of course, Dave Ramsey.
Okay, honest opinion. I know. I showed Amos. Amos isn't on the internet as much as
I think I visit different places on the internet.
yeah, you definitely visit different places. We're different bubbles.
Take
But-
that how you want to.
But I have seen your Dave
Facebook
Ramsey.
Marketplace.
I'm curious what your real thoughts about Dave Ramsey, and because you are in finance, right?
Yeah.
So what?
I work in finance. So look, my parents they didn't grow up because they were adults, but I grew up with my parents on Dave Ramsey's, baby steps.
Oh, yeah,
the stuff he
Snowball.
infiltrated our Baptist church.
Infiltrated.
He did. Like, it's
Yeah.
a good, I think, thought process. Like, Dave's a great advisor, like, for telling people, like, hey, you need home insurance while their home's on fire. Like, thank you. That's, you'd think it'd be obvious. But from a standpoint of, like, building wealth, no, I don't like him. I think his stuff's outdated. I think it's, just kind of stupid. Like, the whole, not utilizing debt for anything as if that's a normal thing for normal people. I've had people at my job, not listen to my advice because Dave Ramsey said to buy this specific mutual fund. And I'm like, Dave Ramsey doesn't know you. I have your profile right here. I know everything about you right now, and I'm telling you that's stupid. So I think Dave's great for selling fire insurance for someone whose home is on fire, but like, no. Yeah, I think it's just so generic.
I don't know. He kind of riles me up. Just the way he talks with folks and just has this callousness of. I feel like, especially with money being such a lot of people get emotional over their money, right?
Yeah.
Whether they should or shouldn't, I'm not debating that, but a lot of people do, right? Whether they spend it well or not. And I feel like he's just way too overly.
He's just kind of a douche about it. Like,
yeah, dude.
he grew up in a pretty affluent household and he got lucky. Like, that doesn't make you a genius.
I mean, to be the defender, didn't he go bankrupt once at least?
At
And
least
then-
one. That's the story.
then
Yeah,
came
yeah.
back out of it.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
And now
Which-
he's worth $600 million or whatever now.
Yeah. Which I feel like if you go bankrupt, it's kind of like, you'd have a little bit more grace for people.
It happens to the best of us. Trump did it like
Yeah.
7 times.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Now he's president.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah,
I was
we're-
watching a video on from Dr. K today about cheating, like why cheating has become so prevalent in the age of AI. And it's just like because it's how you get ahead. Like the analogy he gave was if you were in business, that'd be considered optimizing. Cheating on a paper.
Oh, I
'Cause
think
it's
cheating on your spouse.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was
Cheating
going
like
with that
cheating
kind of
at
cheating.
in academics.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
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 I would have if it was available, but it wasn't.
Hmm.
Which,
Right.
It's going to be kind of interesting. It's like, because I don't know how old you guys are. I'm 30. It's like, is my
Oh, you're only 30?
generation. You guys are 32. Everyone's 30.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, a few
Is
of them.
as 30-year-olds, is our generation the last generation that had to like actually learn stuff? Like, are we going to be smarter than everyone else?
Are you
forever?
are you a Mac or a Windows person?
Mac?
Mac. Okay. Do you understand file structures and stuff like that?
No, not really.
Oh, well, that's blowing my analogy. Because millennials tend to understand file structures because they grew up in the age of Windows 98, Windows 95.
What is file structures? Maybe explain that to me.
Like how files flow on a computer, where to find stuff, how to go into the back end a little bit, not quite at a Linux level,
yeah.
but at a Windows level.
Yeah,
Go into
okay.
the back
I
end.
could do. I feel
Whereas
like that. Yeah.
you deal with teenagers now, my kids who just grew up with applications on iPads or phones, like they don't understand anything about the back end. If there's anything to fix on a computer, it's the meme of like the Gen Z, Gen Alpha, and Boomers are all waiting on the millennial to come and fix the computer for them.
Right.
Yeah. So no, we are like ours is the last generation. Are you a millennial? What?
Yeah.
You're okay. Well, very tail end millennial.
Yep. Barely.
Then like we're the last generation so far that's going to understand what it's like to grow up without the internet, but then live in the internet age at the same time.
No, it's been
And
crazy, like
I
watching
think-
that unfold.
I think that's going to be perfect for our new roles in the new world order. We're going to be perfect AI prompters, man.
Yeah, Ben's a massive conspiracy theorist. So
What's on the conspiracy docket right now? Like what's top of the
Oh
shelf?
man. Well, if you would have asked me last week, definitely everything that's popping off is kind of culminating with Project Bluebeam, with wars. You know, all these things that are happening in the world is pretty interesting. If you know, the age of discovery or Undisclosure. What's that new movie that's coming out?
Undisclosure.
Well, not Undisclosure. Where they're telling people Congress is finding out about aliens and all this stuff. Age of Disclosure.
This is the documentary.
I don't think it's a documentary. I think it's a movie.
It's got Krasinski's wife in it, doesn't it?
Yep.
Oh, Emily
I know what
Blunt.
you're talking about.
Yeah, Emily Blunt. Yeah.
Yep.
And it's just kind of, yeah. What is the latest conspiracy? I think they're all coming true, man. That's
All
the
of them.
craziest part.
Even
See,
flat Earth.
Oh, I did watch something recently about that. I definitely always go back to Joe Rogan's take on it, which would be he was talking about this guy that took a bunch of flat Earth YouTubers up to Antarctica, and they stayed up there for like, I don't know, a good couple days, and the sun just kept on going around in a circle and never set, obviously. I don't know where I'm at.
That's because
with
it's
flat
donut
Earth.
shaped. The flat Earth is.
It's
donut shaped.
a donut. Oh,
Yeah. It's like or like a bowl, like a bundt cake pan.
a bun cake.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flat Earth is a misnomer.
Listen, until I see otherwise, I don't know. Does it matter?
See,
Does
but
it
that's how
matter?
you know it's probably flat. Like, why wouldn't he take the flat Earth YouTubers into space so they could see the Earth?
Yeah.
It's just misdirection.
Right. So I would probably lean, if we're gonna go conspiracy route, I would probably lean more on an old Earth and that there were beings here before Adam and Eve. Yeah.
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 Had
More,
to
Did you talk
replenish.
about them?
You had to replenish something.
yeah, more like Blurry Creatures style, like, pre-Adamite race of beings. And we're just living in this cyclical cycle of repeating history over and over.
Interesting.
Dun,
So,
dun,
like,
dun.
we'll all die, and then, like, a new advanced civilization comes in, and then we turn into fossil fuels.
I don't know.
We're like-
See, no, don't even go down the fossil fuel route because I think that's a lie. I don't even think that's dinosaur bones, bro.
Satan
Well, no,
put those there to
it would be.
confuse us.
It's not dinosaurs. It's the ancient algae masses that over billions of years that
Maybe.
got recycled into oil.
Maybe.
Is it actually?
That's
Maybe.
what they say. That's where the fossil fuel term comes from.
That's
it's
not
not.
what they
It's not
taught us.
dinosaurs. It's not dinosaurs. There wouldn't have been enough biomass to create the amount of oil.
Have you seen a T-Rex? They're pretty big. I think.
I have seen Sue. Yes, I have been to Chicago.
I wanna encourage you guys. You guys know where Glen Rose is? Glen Rose, Texas.
Yeah.
There is a creation museum there.
Yeah, and my dad knows the folks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
They have quite an extensive fossil records, and they have this huge, giant footprint that's fossilized. And I believe they believe in more of a contemporary view of the creation of Earth. That it's
Yeah, they're
not
young
necessarily. They believe in a young
Yeah.
Earth. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're 6,000 years.
I thought they
With
were.
dinosaurs?
I thought they were older.
I believe that's what because their big thing is they have the dinosaur footprints that have human footprints inside of them.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Very interesting. They got a cool collection over there. Very interesting stuff. They did a test with some pressurized chambers and grew like some sort of plants in there and changed the atmosphere in the pressurized chamber to supposedly mimic what the Earth was like before the flood.
Yeah, it was a hyperbaric chamber.
Yeah. And the plants like grew like really big or something. I don't know. I was really young when we went. Definitely recommend to go check that out.
Gotcha.
Really cool.
Yeah. We took a vacation there 1 year growing up, and that's when I realized we were probably, like, poor.
Vacation to the, yeah, I like
it was
that.
like this Stewie, like, Brian, is this our vacation? Like, yes. Are we trash?
Are we trash?
Are we trash?
Brian, are we trash?
Look, 2008 was a difficult time, for everybody. A lot of people.
I enjoyed 2008.
No.
I did too, because I was playing Star Wars Battlefront 2 on Xbox.
Ooh, yeah.
I played a lot
Like,
of
while
Star
my
Wars
parents were in the
Battlefront
other room stressing over bills, I'm just like, watch those wrist rockets, you know, just having a good
You
time.
know,
So
the PS4 Star Wars Battlefront was a big disappointment after playing
was.
the original. It's like so much less content.
yeah,
Yeah.
they tried too hard to be Call of Duty. It's like, no, be your own thing.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be Fortnite or Call of Duty or whatever the current big game is.
Yeah. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Anyway, I've cut out the video games. It's been a while.
So
Yeah.
in researching for this episode, I also did a little bit of deep dive on you, and found you're at war with some Mormons, man. What's
Yeah.
going on, bro?
I'm winning the war. I want to be clear.
Against all of them.
Yes.
we have this ongoing, as you can imagine, Christians talking about shit, right? We definitely piss off a lot of Christians, and we definitely piss off a lot of non-Christians just from the title alone.
I think we attack the Catholics the most.
yeah, we probably do. We probably do.
Bro, Catholics are mean. Catholics are intense.
Well, I wish they'd chime back in, maybe have one come on the podcast, but we just haven't, we haven't gotten that far.
Well, it keeps on coming
Can't
up.
find one.
It keeps on coming up though. That are Mormons Christians, because that's one of the qualifiers of coming on the show is that, hey, you got to be a Christian.
There are some exceptions, but
There are some exceptions, and it's like, oh, interesting. So with that, what is your take?
Are they Christian?
Yeah.
No.
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 Ooh, hard take. Okay.
Like firm line in the sand. Because, I mean, there's a lot of wacky things that Mormons believe, but I feel like you could press a lot of Christians and find some wacky beliefs, if you really inspected it. But they're like blatant denial of the Trinity, and just embracing of Joseph Smith and their prophethood. Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta hang out with the Orthodox, I feel like, just doctrine of Christianity and say, like, they're all super hot. Like, they're all great looking people. And they're all, like, wealthy. So, like, go off, like, y'all are, I would probably hang out with y'all, or, like, just whatever. But no, like, sorry.
Define the Trinity for us from your standpoint.
I like to keep it simple because I know I'm like an inch away from committing heresy every time. Just 3 in 1, Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
And
Three
the
persons.
Mormon perspective is
3 separate gods, Jesus
Yeah,
being
like
the firstborn
demigods.
spirit child
Right,
of
right,
God
right.
and the Heavenly Mother. But then
Like-
Jesus inheriting his power from God. Just like this
Right.
whole... Dude, I could talk for hours about this. This is my fixation. It's crazy.
Well,
Maybe
my wife grew up Mormon, and they left the church
No
when
way.
she was probably in like 6th grade. They weren't like steeped in it or anything. I from what I gather, but she will every once in a while tell me some wild stuff that I'm like, wait, what? You're telling me these people that I see just knocking on people's door believe this? That you're gonna have a planet when you die, and you're gonna be essentially become elevated to the point of godhood.
yeah, you all become gods.
Yeah. Very, very.
Ask your wife if she was allowed to swim on Sundays growing up.
Oh, swim?
Swim on Sundays.
Swim on
It's
Sundays.
more like Utah Mormons, but there was a belief for a long time that Satan controlled the water, just like every body of water, and like swimming, you just give Satan full access.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well,
Isn't it don't the Amish, they don't use cell phones because the devil is the prince of the air? And so
Okay.
since cell phones go across
okay.
airwaves.
Yeah.
Or maybe I heard that from
no.
somebody else,
I think
but-
you're right. I think
yeah.
you're right. That
For
tracks.
landlines.
Well, and then back with
Landlines only.
the.
They can have a wireless outside in the barn or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like they can use cordless tools.
Satan doesn't like tools. Yeah. It's just,
No, but like you can use cord. Like you can't. It's weird. You can't have stuff in the house, but you can have it outside the house. You can have other people drive you around. They call them buva movas.
Buva movers.
Yeah.
yeah. Imagine being an Uber in Amish country.
Oh my
Probably make
Hey.
a killing, dude.
Yeah.
Straight
Probably.
cash, too. Pay you in gold coins.
I wonder if, like, okay, so the Bible does talk about the Leviathan, and it definitely has references to the water. I'm gonna have to do a deep dive on Mormonism and the water theory.
Well, it's not even from the Bible. It's from a quote. One of their.
well,
I think
I-
it was
yeah.
Joseph Smith.
Some apostle who didn't want, who was annoyed by children swimming on Sunday. I'm sure that's where it comes
or
from.
prophet. They call them prophets.
Apostles.
Apostles?
Yeah, apostles.
Yeah, they have one president or prophet, and then they have a quorum that advises and kind of like holds the prophet accountable.
Honestly, I think that's one of my biggest issues with Mormonism is the fact that they currently have people who can create new laws for their religion.
Yep, exactly.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Whereas like Christianity, there's only two lawgivers, Moses and Jesus. Even
Right.
I get into it with people about Paul, where people will say things that Paul said are law, like Paul was making a new law. And like, no, he wasn't. He was either interpreting or giving good advice.
Yeah.
Or
I'll
yeah,
agree
or
with that.
or expanding on
Yeah. But he wasn't actually like creating law like Moses would.
no.
No, but that's what I ask Mormons, because like you can bring up something that's Brigham Young or an old prophet said. Like Brigham Young taught that Jesus was a polygamist, and you bring that up, and it's like they'll crap all over him like, oh well, we don't believe that anymore. And it's like, how does it feel knowing that 50 years from now every Mormon is just going to crap on what you believe currently?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
nothing's valid. Everything's just going to change, and who cares? It's not even. It's like you're trying to put jelly on a wall and put a nail into it. It just doesn't stick.
No, that's a very good point though. Is like if your religion is ever changing with X amount of generations that pass, you could just modify to the times. It's you're making it trendy.
Yeah, you have no dogma, and then it's like you can always disavow like what past people have done.
Yep.
Like, oh, I'm sorry that you were molested by whatever, but like, hey, we don't do that anymore. Like,
Yeah.
love
Yeah,
the accountability guys.
We're the new Mormons.
I mean, it's not like Christians don't have a few things on their list as well.
To be totally fair, yeah.
Yeah. There's the Covenanters, and there's the Catholics, and there's some bloodshed.
Oh yeah, Catholics wanted to kill me when they found out I got fixed. Like after our second kid, I got
Oh.
snipped, and my wife made one of those little gift baskets, with whatever. And the Catholics, it got on a Catholic algorithm. You blasphemous heretics, you're going to hell. Like you're taking it out of God's hand. And I'm like, hey, I didn't know y'all felt this seriously about this.
Catholics take it pretty seriously.
But it makes sense because you see a Catholic and they got like 20 kids in Target. Some of the kids don't even have shirts. It's like, all right, doing God's will.
So it's white trash Catholics.
Well, okay, so that leads into my next question is dealing with online hate as a Christian. I definitely have an opinion about this, but I'm curious, you Amos, you definitely are more of a bite my tongue until I have a paragraph to rebuttal sometimes. I've seen you jump in those comments.
What does that mean?
I've seen you jump in those comments
Well, if
every
I have
once in a while.
something to say, I'll say it.
And you blast off a whole paragraph like you're defending the faith at a certain point, whereas I'm probably more like, let it roll off, and it's
Yeah, I don't respond to the guys who are like, "You're dumb,"
oh no,
because you get those
No,
comments.
you.
But yeah, like and. But if somebody gives like a theological, like they question something theologically that we were talking about on the podcast, like yeah, I'll play the devil's advocate or whatever.
okay,
Either defend it or give the counterpoint of what the person was saying.
yeah. What do you think, Josh?
I mean, I used to take it personally, and so I felt like, oh, I got to defend myself. Like these people don't think I'm Christian. But yeah, now I'm just like,
Who cares if people think you're Christian?
who cares? And no one has ever.
Or if they don't, or if they think
Yeah.
you're not a Christian.
Yeah, that's between
cares?
you and God.
Yeah,
Like now, I just comment the Patrick Star drooling gif. I'm like, I'm not going to devote my time to somebody like in the comment section. Like I've got better things to do. So like, sometimes I'm like you, Amos. Sometimes if it's like a respectful or maybe respectfully presented like theological arguments, like okay, let's engage. Like we can talk about this. But like, someone being like, Josh Benson's not a Christian. He's a heretic. Patrick Star
troll for a troll.
Yeah, there's nothing to
Yeah.
argue with. Like,
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Like I have a hot wife and I love my life.
Yeah.
Like I'm chilling, bro. We're
Yeah.
good over here.
yeah, and that's what I think. For me, it definitely fuels the passion to keep on doing it, I guess. It's like, ooh, you didn't
I made
like
somebody
that
mad.
one little clip? Like, ooh, okay, all right.
See, and it feels it. Like when the Mormons get upset and they
Yeah,
all
I
kind of
bet.
jump in, I'm like, yeah, like you're feeding, like this is gasoline on the flames.
Yeah.
I'm going to make even more Mormon content. You guys are going to hate it. So yeah, fuel me.
Oh man.
So you called yourself an influencer. What's
No.
what's
No,
that?
he
You
said
said
no.
influencer. You did
I
say. You
hate
said
that
your
word.
wife's an influencer.
My wife's an influencer. I'm
Okay. What's the difference?
she actually gets brand deals and influences people
Oh,
to do
you
things.
gotta start making money.
We we have the same management, and my wife gets brand deals because she's beautiful. We have kids. Here's the house. Here's what I'm doing. So like Huggies or whoever wants to work with her, and I texted our manager. I'm like, hey, why don't I get any brand deals? And she's like, Josh, you literally post content hating on other religions. Like companies don't want to work with you. Like you've literally made fun of Muslims and Mormons this month.
Oh,
like what
gosh.
company wants to get behind a guy? So, and I was like, that's a good point actually. So my wife is an influencer. I think I'm just a wannabe comedian. We're just having fun with it.
Okay.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
my question then is like, how do you the weight of the reach? Like when you have an audience, like being a pastor. I'm not a
Yeah.
pastor, but I've talked to other pastors about this. When you do have people who look up to you and value your opinion, like I don't know, where do you place that on a level of importance and how you approach your content?
Yeah, I mean that's a good question. It's so interesting. I was talking to a buddy of mine about this the other night because he has a really good following on Instagram as well, and he's an intelligent guy by all means. But someone made a video of him comparing him to C.S. Lewis, and he was like, "What is going on?" So it's like he and I were talking about it because we're both like we're dumb as hell, and we're not that important. But someone on the internet can be like, whoa, this guy's opinions, whatever. So I think, to your point, Amos, like sometimes it's like just making sure that I'm giving quality advice or just not being a heretic, and just kind of leaving it at that. But I don't know, sometimes like when people DM me with like serious questions, I'm like, okay, like I will actually like try to steward this conversation well, just because apparently
Right.
you think that my opinion's worth hearing for some reason. So it's a weird balance of like, I don't want my content to be serious and do all that, but like my buddy, if someone's going to act like I'm a modern day whatever, I mean, I'll try my best, we'll try to steward it well. And sometimes that goes well, sometimes it doesn't, but I think that's been a big learning experience as well, is just engaging with people and not being a douche, not wanting to fight.
Right.
I think I started off being very combative, and now I'm trying to find, hey, how can we be kind? Fruits of the spirit. How can I be loving to the Mormons and all this? So it's a journey.
But
Well-
you professionally engage with people too if you work in finance.
Oh, for sure. That's totally different. Yeah, that's
That's
the
totally different.
that's the 9 to 5. We've got the corporate voice. We're very professional. Button up shirt, the 9s. That's totally different.
Yeah, I also work in a corporate environment. My wife always has to remind me, "Hey, turn that corporate voice off. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that." I'm like, sorry.
I had a lady the other day ask me if I was black. Like we were
Okay.
just on the phone. Sometimes some meetings are virtual, so they can see that I'm clearly not black. But a lady asked me, she's like, "Josh, I've got a question for you. Are you black?" And I was like, "I wish, maybe not the best response, but it was the first time."
Well, it
someone's
depends
ever-
on did I get your business or not.
Yeah, it's true. Like, do you want me to be black?
Yeah, what's
Playa?
going on here?
Sorry.
It is 2026.
Can I identify as no?
Oh,
Okay, no, I'll
gosh.
hang up. Don't worry. So that was a fun one.
Well, you mentioned comedy, stand-up comedy in your wheelhouse.
Yeah. Before we had kids, or maybe before we had our second kid, probably a little more. My most recent stand-up was for a youth worship night, and I bombed. It was so bad.
Oh, okay.
It was horrible. But before that, I did a Christmas party for a church out in Denver, and that was a lot of fun. So just with kiddos, it's kind of like
Yeah.
it's tough to find a reason to do it if I'm not getting paid.
Are there any spots near you that you can go to? And
I mean,
practice?
there's open mic nights. I feel like in Fort Worth and Dallas, but it's like it's tough.
Yeah,
to
you got
convince the wife.
hyenas. You got hyenas.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got
Gotta pursue your passion.
What's the one in Addison?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I
Yeah.
forget the name of it.
I used to live right around the corner. We used to go there all the time. It was pretty awesome.
And watch people bomb.
Yeah, I mean, because I mean, what they do is they'll give you like you got to buy 2 drinks and you get in free kind of tickets, and typically, these guys are trying to work on their material when they show up for one of those.
Yeah.
But
I've thought about it. I'm like, maybe I should go do stand-up comedy. But
It's fun.
Amos, I would love to see you just write a 5-minute.
You'd love to see me do 5 minutes?
Yes.
I would too. I would pull up for that.
Yeah.
How do you think it would go?
We have
Based on knowing me, how do
we
you
have
think
a
it would go?
comedy place here in town.
We do?
Yeah, they do stand up on
Next got
I
a
think-
comedy place now?
well, I don't know if it's a full-fledged comedy, but they do a open mic on Wednesday nights. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Why don't you swing by and
Yeah.
and
I've got some new material.
you're
I need to
set.
work on it. Because it's like I want more churches to be like, yeah, hey, we want you to come out and do our Christmas whatever, but because I haven't been able to do it a lot at like the free joints, I don't have a lot of tape. You got to put it on tape so they can see, oh, this guy does this.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
not a heretic. We should get him out here. So it's been a while. We're rusty right now.
They do some
Well,
workshopping.
Well, yeah, and when you're going off after that demographic, right, of more of a clean set, they have to scrutinize and pick and choose definitely a lot
Right.
closer.
That's the problem with Christian entertainment
Oh,
in
yeah?
general. It's just like, yeah, don't get us started on that one too.
What?
I've written for PureFlix, so
Are you
Yeah.
really?
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was it like for a show?
Yeah. One of their series, Sons of Thunder.
Yep.
But
go.
yeah, it was definitely an interesting writing process, interesting notes. They actually gave us a lot more leeway than they normally did. But
Do you see any acting in your future?
I wouldn't mind it. I don't think I do though, just because it's like, I feel like it's so hard to crack that industry. Like, I've got a buddy who, I mean, he's taking like lessons. He blew up on TikTok, and I mean, he's a handsome guy. He's jacked. Like, he's devoted a ton of time and resources to it, and he just finally got like a role in some like vertical. I don't know. It's like not even on Amazon Prime or anything. So it's like, I don't know.
Bro,
Like, props to
yeah,
him, but it's tough to crack.
You are just full
bring-
of all of my segues.
you bring up vertical, yeah.
that I want to talk
Ben's
about.
been on his vertical kick.
So last week we talked about this vertical streaming app that I downloaded and started watching this stupid show that Amos. What'd you think?
Nothing compelled me to continue watching.
Okay, yeah, it's really super cheesy. I'm a sucker for just some bad sci-fi, bad fantasy.
It wasn't even that though. It was just the worst emotion you can get from your audience is apathy.
Yeah.
And I had full apathy.
You are a tough critic, though. I will say.
Yeah, but there's things I like.
Amos, give me your top 3 films or like top 5. I know you have a list.
You should ask me what they are.
Ben, what
Yeah,
are
I should-
Amos's top 5 movies?
I can tell you number 1 is Jurassic Park for sure.
Okay.
I would probably say number 2 is gonna be a Michael Bay movie.
No.
No?
God, no.
All right,
I respect Michael Bay as a director, but no.
what's the number 2?
If I were to pick things that have been, I mean, The Patriot,
Okay.
Infinity War is the best Marvel movie they ever made.
Okay. Bangers.
I don't know. It's one of those things that like not a lot like goes into like a favorites pile. You know,
You respect the trade too much.
maybe. I mean, you
Wow,
see a
he
movie every
truly
now and then
is.
I like really like, but I don't watch movies twice hardly ever.
Yeah.
I mean, if that
Pretty
was
great.
like okay, if I was to pick a movie that I oddly watched like 3 or 4 times, Cloud Atlas.
What?
Really?
Yeah, I know. I don't know why.
Why?
The editing was phenomenal in that movie. The editing was so good in that
I
movie.
couldn't even make it through one time.
Really?
Hardly.
See, that's why I
Yes.
say like it's subjective because like for some reason something in that movie struck me.
You didn't feel apathy.
No, I did not feel apathy. Although it was a long, slow movie. And I'm not a big fan of the Wachowskis. So
The sisters or brothers?
either or.
No, I will say. Okay, back to the virtual streaming content.
Yeah.
Right. I did a little bit more digging, and the rest of the shows are all trash, if not borderline pornographic.
Well, when you're shooting,
it's
you're
just-
shooting 20 pages a day, something like that, to just burn through this content. It's written as fast as it's shot.
Yeah,
Like but I don't know who's watching this stuff. Like
suckers like me.
aren't there better things to watch with your time?
I don't know.
If you're gonna waste time, there's better things to waste it on.
Wait, what's the name of the vertical app again?
Okay, so the one
Because I gotta find my buddy's show and put you guys on now.
the one I've got is called Short Max, but there's another one out there as well. I can't remember what that one's called. Short Max.
Well, okay, so like whenever Ben sends me something on Instagram, I'll start scrolling Instagram and it's a dumpster fire. But you'll see ads or people talking about how they're shooting vertical content now, and it's the next big wave, and it's like apparently been big in Asia for a while. And
Oh yeah.
and like you remember Quibi? You guys all remember Quibi?
Yeah.
How it just like it was $1.5 billion down the hole that failed like
Right.
within months. But now it's all the rage. I guess they were just 5 years behind.
Well, yeah, but also I think their approach was way too.
Oh no, they were putting hundreds of millions of dollars into
behind
the
a
content.
paywall.
Yes, and also into the content. Like they were hiring like Anton Fuqua to do them and different
right.
like
Burning cash.
big level directors.
I think what this Short Max or whatever equivalent app that you find your vertical streaming shows on, what they do is they give you 5 free episodes that are 90 seconds a piece, and then you watch an ad and you get to unlock another one, right? They've got the pay to play built in, so where it's just cheap enough production, just cheap enough that, you know, they can get by with making enough money doing that. And Quibi was going full Hollywood on it, trying to blow it out of the waters, which, yeah, I don't think it worked. That's why it failed.
No, well, they put the investment up front rather than letting it grow slowly
Right.
over time and build into something.
Right.
They tried to Netflix it right off the bat.
Do you ever, you remember College Humor?
Oh yeah.
Do you been following them to see what they kind of turned into? Dropout TV?
No.
Oh man, you got to check out some of their content. So they got bought out a couple different times and then changed their name to Dropout. And yeah, they definitely started making their own series and shows and game shows and stuff. And it's behind a paywall, but it's what, like $5 a month, and it's quality stuff, man.
No way.
But they're letting it grow, like you said, Amos, letting it grow. To eventually make more money and expand from there.
That's so cool. No, I remember like Jake and Amir and stuff. College
Yeah.
Humor was hilarious. But
Yeah.
I listen to Adam Conover every now and then, his podcast. Factually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
is that Adam Ruins Everything? Is that guy?
Yeah.
God, I can't stand him.
I know, me either. But also it's kind of, I don't know, something intriguing as well about his
Like I get
podcast.
it. Yeah, I get the lane, but it's just like
Probably
these
one of my
two- well,
one of my
actually-
favorite Joe Rogan episodes is when he came on there and Joe just tore into him.
Just trashed him.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh yeah.
haven't
So
seen
funny. So good.
It's more like it's nice to see the other side of the aisle kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Like he's super anti AI, so it's fun. It's kind of fun to listen to whatever quote unquote expert he brings on.
Yeah. No, that's cool, man. I do not partake.
So I guess my question in this endless sea of content that we have going on these days, like what is our place? Because like when it comes to writing or like the idea of producing more content, like are you just adding more to the noise? Mm-hmm. Are you adding any good to the world? Or should we just go sit out in silence in the middle of the woods somewhere?
I mean, we probably all should go sit out in silence in the woods. I think
Touch
that's
grass.
probably the best advice. The kids call that touching grass. Mm-hmm. I think
Or
we could
raw
all touch a little
dogging it.
grass.
Raw dogging.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't like how Gen Z has taken in Gen Alpha, I guess it is. They've taken raw dog now to mean
I mean,
Something totally different.
they've made a term clean. They've made a dirty term clean. What can I say?
Hey,
They purified it. They gave it the Jesus treatment.
Oh gosh.
it just throws me off. Anytime I hear someone just being like, I'm raw dogging.
So if you know Mosaic, you know Garth Hines, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So we were like one of the first men's prayer I went to with him. He's like, yeah, we just got back from Latvia. We went overseas, and my son, went with us, and he was raw dogging it the whole time on the plane.
He was doing what? On the plane?
Yeah. And I'm like, Garth, like, what do you think raw dogging means? And he's like, oh, it's like going without like reading a book or watching TVs. And I'm like, but it's funny because every millennial knows what that term means to us.
Yeah.
Unprotected sex.
Yep.
And it's like Garth should know that, but Garth is so clean he didn't even know that.
Didn't even know that. That's so funny.
Dude, that's funny. No, but to your point, dude, I feel like my goal with content is always to, like, I got to find something new. Because, like, to your point exactly, I feel like if you're just doing the same bit or you're just ripping off the same joke that's been told a million times, then it's like you're just adding to the noise. And I don't feel like that's a good way to be successful anyways, but like I've had people ask me like, why don't you do the church Chad bits anymore? And it's kind of like, I did the church Chad, found out that you drank a margarita bit like 3-4 times already. Like it's just kind of been beaten to
Played
death.
out.
So I don't know. I think there's like an avenue of always trying to find something new and doing something different and enjoying what you do. Mm-hmm. But dude, there's just so much. Like I remember I was a teacher at Central Heights for a semester. I thought I wanted to be a teacher. So when I was doing my last semester where it's just you go and you're a teacher for a semester, which is crazy to just get free labor, but whatever. I remember I was substituting one day for a history class, and I was like, the kids are done with their work. I'm like, okay, guys, write your name on the board. What do you want to be when you grow up? This is 2019, right? Mm-hmm. What do you want to be? Every kid said influencer, YouTuber, Twitch streamer, except for one kid who said he wanted to go work in the oil field. Nice. And I was like, respect, brother.
Nice.
Hell yeah. But it was just like kids who were, I don't know if they're autistic or just awkward. Like they couldn't even talk to me and have a conversation. Like they're avoiding eye contact. And it's like, yeah, Coach Benson, I'm going to be a Twitch streamer. It's like, brother, you can't even captivate me for a conversation. You're going to have an audience, But it's just crazy. Like some switch flipped and like everyone was like, yeah, this is what I want to do now. This is what the pinnacle of humanity is just making content,
I mean, my kids have said that, or they're like, what do you want to do? I want to be a YouTuber. It's like, because that's what you consume. It's what you see. And I guess it's my fault for letting them consume it. But
to that though, I mean, you probably as a kid wanted to be a filmmaker.
Oh, I still want to be a...
Right.
Yeah,
so
yeah. No, I get it. So it's like, why is it that we look up to these people so much? Like, why is it we've allowed a culture? And I know that's a really generalistic term or question, but...
It's just like the sphere of influence. Because like growing up, I wanted to be a baseball player. That's like when I watch baseball. Okay. And I guess in my mind, it's like, I think it's worthy or Sammy Sosa or Mark McGwire were worthy of kind of like looking up to or idolship because they hit a white ball 600 feet. My camera. So it's weird seeing like YouTubers because it's like, especially now, like after meeting people who do it full time and they have that like respect, it's like, yo, you're a talentless human just like I am. Like there's nothing unique really about you. You just found a lane or a vertical and you kind of like leaned into it. So I don't know. It's super weird. Yeah. And it's not like, I feel like a glamorous lifestyle. I feel like it can be lucrative.
It's a grind, bro.
Yeah.
It's a roller coaster grind of week to week. We always play this game, me and Amos. Every other week is like his week to be depressed and we shouldn't be doing this anymore. And then I'm like, no, bro, trust me, we're gonna make it one day. It's gonna happen. And then the next week it's like, okay, here's one more thumbnail we gotta make, and
yeah,
it's just a continual grind. But I think with anything, if you grind hard enough, you're bound to learn, even if you are failing over and over.
I think for me, I put too much weight and value on what the podcast is. Like, it's just us literally. I mean, like you've seen the name of the podcast. Like we sit around, we talk about shit. Like why put that much weight on it?
Right.
Like it's just a conversation. If people want to listen, they can listen. If they don't want to listen, then whatever. But I mean, I think more it's just honing the skills of communication is the greater value that we can get out of it.
Yeah, because we're on probably episode 77. This would be. So it's like after doing 77 episodes, you get to a point where it's like, okay, I don't really have any great grand nuggets of truth, but yet the people that are still hanging around, speaking into the void, at least we're entertaining to them and they can turn it on a Monday and listen.
Yeah.
And
what was
hang
your
out.
favorite episode? What was your favorite episode so far?
Other
than this one, of course.
I mean, I can't name my favorite movies, so why you ask me what my favorite episode is?
Right. Anytime. Okay, so Randall Reeder is a friend of the podcast.
It's more like certain guests, yeah.
Yeah, probably a certain guest. Randall Reeder, anytime he comes, because inevitably he likes to walk that line of like not getting too conspiratorial with me, but he will definitely go there with me sometimes. Mm-hmm. And then the conversations off camera are even wilder because he's like, "Man, I didn't want to talk about this, but da 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 da," and it's like, yeah. Mm-hmm. So those are pretty fun.
I enjoy the ones where you like dig into someone's life story pretty deep and they've got a lot going on there to say. Or someone who's extremely knowledgeable about a subject matter. Like Rob Smith is someone we've had on a couple times and he's very knowledgeable about like apostolic faith and theology
But even then, Brad Mall.
Yeah, Brad's
Brad Mall's probably my favorite because he's been in Hollywood for so long. And he's got so many interesting stories.
Yeah, we should get him back. We haven't had him.
Yeah, we need to have him back on the pod
location
for sure.
So,
tight.
Yeah. So you said you're starting a podcasting journey, right?
Yeah. Me and my buddy Ben Kessler. He's called the Lord's Giants on Instagram.
I've seen him.
Ben, ironically enough, you guys have the same name. You look like the evolved Pokemon version of him with your beard.
Am I the Charizard to his Charmander?
Exactly. Yeah.
I love that comparison, my guy.
Because he's a big fella, but he's got a beard. He's bald, but super funny guy. And we're both kind of not done, but we're both kind of like, what's the next step in the Christian short form journey? And we're like, I guess it's podcasting,
dude,
it's YouTube. So
that's awesome. He was just on Ruslan the other day.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Ben was on Ruslan?
Rubbing elbows with the Bless God Summit. Come on.
He was on Ruslan?
I believe so.
He didn't. I saw him yesterday, and he didn't talk about that with me.
You should ask him about that. Send him this clip.
Like, Ben, what the heck, dude?
Well, then definitely we're gonna have to collab. Then
dude,
we're gonna
for
have
sure.
to do a 4-way. Ooh, raw
podcast. Not sexual.
Aren't we supposed to be good, clean Christian kids, huh? Good, clean.
No raw dogging.
No raw dogging.
I listen. I think the Christians that are turned away from the name of the podcast, I hope they quickly find that we're not just Christians trying to be crude and vulgar.
I just don't think that they're our audience.
No, they're definitely not.
Definitely not.
No.
Definitely
the most
not.
theologically intelligent and honestly mature Christians I've ever met curse like sailors. Right. Or at least throw a good F-bomb out every time I talk to them.
Right.
They're not bothered by it.
No. My youth pastor called me Jackass growing up. Like, that was my nickname. It was just Jackass. And I kind of deserved it. So, good for him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, when can we expect that podcast?
We had a meeting 2 nights ago about it. We've got the equipment on the way. Maybe next month.
We might have some equipment if you need some.
Yeah, I got 22 roadcasters that came in the other day in the garage. So
see, I don't even know what those are.
The boards that you record the podcast on.
We've got a guy like advising us because we're both like, we don't know what to buy or what to. So we've got like a laundry list, but Yeah.
Definitely hit us up, man. We're right down the road.
Yeah.
We could definitely help you out.
Well, and I also run an eBay used gear business. So,
Oh, do you really?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can probably figure something out.
No, dude, I've been wanting to get back to Nacogdoches anyway so bad. Like, Nac has such a special place in my heart. Just from like,
That's a
I
cool
don't know.
spot.
Dude, I know like no one has ever been impressed with my SFA degree, if you can imagine. No one has ever cared that I went to college there, but like, dude, it was so much fun.
Wait, are you
Like-
telling me they're not asking for your all your credentials when you apply for jobs out there for your college degree?
Well, they
What?
like my
not
company that I
checking?
work for, they literally were like, "You have a degree, right?" And I was like, "Yeah," and that was it.
yeah.
They didn't
Like
want
they
to
didn't
see
care
it.
what it was in. They didn't care who I
Yeah.
was. You have like a college degree, which is crazy, because a gentleman that I started like church chat with years ago. He lives up in Seattle. Like in the tech hub that is Seattle, he was like, "Dude, no one here goes to college. Like everyone
Right.
graduates high school and just goes to work for Microsoft,
Right.
and then they
right.
make 6 figures a year, and like, by the time they're 25, which sounds pretty sick. But yeah, college is, I guess, not important anymore unless you want to be something very specific.
Well, they want you to have it, but beyond
Like,
that,
show me you were competent enough to like pass some
that's
classes.
it's just a vetting procedure.
Yeah.
It's outsourcing the apprenticeship to the colleges, so the companies don't put any effort into it.
Yeah, like no
And
one
I
needs
think
to know,
I think it's made a worse workforce.
probably, which is why
personally.
AI, the humanoids, are taking over.
They're taking all the white collar jobs first.
Yeah, I legitimately wonder like how long it's going to be until like I don't have a job, like financial advisor becomes obsolete because there's just an algorithm that.
I mean,
everyone
we're almost at a
embraces.
point here now too where you can just AI yourself for your short form content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anytime anyone does that, they get dogged on. They don't get raw dogged, but they get dogged on.
Yeah. No, I understand why, but I bet there's some people slipping by when you don't notice.
Dude,
You
the
know,
thing
it'll
that's-
get to the point where you don't notice.
Do y'all see the which I mean, do y'all like watch a ton of like short form content?
I do.
Okay.
I dip in and out. So we have this something I wanted to ask about. We have this a couple times on the podcast. I've said shorts are from the devil, and that is
Facetiously,
that is one we
but
got
at
some
the same
comments on
time.
where people were like mocking me for saying that, and it's like I'm being facetious, but also maybe.
What else? Maybe.
But yeah, like I'll dip in and I'll partake of the vice sometimes.
Have y'all seen like these AI dropshipper accounts? These scams? So it's like no, it has to be like some Indonesian fella that's like harnessed the power of AI, and they'll create like a story of like a poor old man who his wife died, and now all he does is make these amazing MAGA Trump blankets, or whatever,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
all just a Temu product. But no,
Yeah.
no, it's this, and like people buy it. Like other, usually older people are like, "Oh, this sweet old man, I'll buy 20."
Yeah, there was someone commenting on like some AI child who was selling like all they do is crochet. They get mocked for their crochet art that they do, and they just love it so much. And then you can buy one of his crochet pieces for $40,
Yes, yeah,
or
that
you
was
can
the
buy the
video
same
I
thing for
made.
$3 on Temu.
That was the
Oh, is
video
that
I made
you?
like 2 days
Oh,
ago. Yeah,
that was you. Okay, yeah, okay. Ben sent it to me. Yeah,
Yes.
There you go.
And the kid, it's like blatantly AI. Like,
yeah.
dude.
What has happened to my memory? I should have remembered that was you.
No, and Kevin Jonas fell for it. It's like, you're a Jonas brother. We hold you up here, brother. You got, man.
Do we?
Well, maybe not Kevin. Maybe not. But Nick is that dude for sure.
Yeah, he's legit. He's a legit actor now.
good actor.
Okay.
Whenever I saw him singing with the Black Choir and he sang
He
Jealous.
has a new movie.
Really?
Yep. The new movie that I just watched a trailer for last night is golly, I'm gonna draw a blank. Who's slapping the bass? Paul Rudd.
Okay.
Paul Rudd and one of the Jonas Brothers. Which one did you say? Nick?
Nick.
Nick.
Is the,
Yeah, Nick. So Nick is a pop star in the movie, and he's hit a wall. And Paul Rudd's character plays in a wedding band, and somehow they get together, and Paul Rudd plays him his song, and he steals it and changes it enough to where and then becomes like number one again. And then it's the tale of Paul Rudd, trying to get back at.
Did you ever see that Frankie Muniz movie with who's the guy in Sideways? Paul Giamatti, right? Yeah, where he stole his script or something. Sounds like it's the same plot.
Yeah, it's called Power Ballad. Power Ballad. Yeah, check it out. Nick Jonas and Paul Rudd. I don't know. I like Paul Rudd. I'll probably watch him in anything. When he did one of my favorite podcasts of all times, Take Your Shoes Off with Rick Glassman, is probably one of my favorite arcs in any podcast. The way that Rick Glassman can just stitch together a joke that was 5 episodes ago and just keep it running and just
see. Are podcasts a place for arcs?
For the arts?
For arcs.
Arcs?
Yeah.
They can be if they're thought out, if they're methodical enough to where, because clearly it was like.
But it's in the realm of fiction, though, is the thing. Like, podcasts can have bits that they bring back. I don't know. Like, as a purist in the writing world, I don't know.
He's claimed that he's had Arnold Schwarzenegger on, and it's an ongoing bit. And it wasn't Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was Will Sasso the whole time. But, like, if you know, then you know. And he always he'll stop the podcast and be like, "Oh, I forgot to put this here," and it's Arnold Schwarzenegger's autobiography, and he'll put it in the frame, right? And he'll be like, "Oh, he was on the pod." It's just it.
Those cutaways where his camera op is Paul Rudd or whatever are pretty funny, or some guest who's been on.
Yes,
those are funny too.
Yeah.
No, he's pretty creative.
Yeah, but Paul Rudd, man, Paul Rudd slapping the bass.
So yeah. Anyway. Back to the question though, the value of short form content. Are shorts from the devil?
I mean, they could be. Even shorts that we wear, are those from the devil? Because pants.
Ooh. We weren't allowed to wear them when we were kids.
Really?
No.
Really?
No.
Wait, what?
We were not. No, we were not.
What was the reasoning behind this?
I showed too much skin.
No. Y'all were showing too much skin?
This is a personal question. Is it like are the men in your family well endowed? Like, is that why?
Yeah, right.
It's like we can't wear shorts because
the ladies will go.
No, I don't think that's the problem. No, I think we're growers, not showers. But
okay. Save it for when we have a sex therapist come on.
It was just like it's like wearing. I mean, I'm surprised we were allowed to wear short sleeve shirts. Honestly, at a certain point.
Really?
Yeah.
What church denomination did you grow up in again?
We were largely non-denominational, but then we were
before it was
hard
cool.
To say. You know, my dad.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't even like people wearing shorts on the property out there where we lived. Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, in Texas.
Right? Brother.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Why do you think I never wear shorts? Like, and it's not for me. It's not any religious reason. It's just 'cause we didn't grow up without it, so I feel naked when I have shorts on.
Yeah, I've kind of hit that point. I hate my legs now. I don't know if that's like a getting older thing.
And God forbid flip flops. Like,
yeah, like I hate my toes.
I need to be able to run.
I must have grew up in a very body positive family because I have none of these issues. I'll take my clothes off right now.
Maybe it was the Asian influence.
The Asian influence? Okay, so I grew up in Asia. That's what he's talking to.
What part of Asia?
The ones where I can't talk about it because my parents were missionaries, Asia.
Oh, sick. That's cool.
Yeah. So we would always be wearing flip-flops everywhere. And Amos does not I don't know. You're okay with my
It's more
dogs.
the socks and Birkenstocks.
My dogs being out.
Dogs.
Uh-huh.
Dude,
I don't like the terminology, but
I got to tell you guys a story. So one time when I was like first getting started in content, my first big brand deal came in, or an offer, and it was from Feet Finder.
Okay.
Which I don't know if you guys are familiar. It's just
Feet Finder.
Yeah.
So like when you take a photo of someone's feet and then you like track them down.
No, you rank them.
You rank them.
It's like for dudes and I guess women if they exist that are into feet, so they can.
Like you can type
Sexually.
Nicole Kidman's feet and go on there and rank them, and they got pictures of her feet.
Yeah.
My wife has very nice feet.
Okay.
She does.
Oh, that's on the internet forever.
Yeah.
That I value my wife's feet. Sure,
Hey.
I can live with that.
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
you're married,
Yeah,
so
that's great.
That's chill. But yeah, Feet
right.
Finder offered me a bag. They offered me like $10,000, and I was like, man, I really want to take this, but I was like, I would feel horrible. And it's also kind of like when I get to the pearly gates, God being like, hey, so you made a video, like kind of encouraging
Yeah.
people to just go blast rope to feet. And I was like, yeah, I should have done that. So I had to tell him no. But
Yeah.
man,
Isn't every
foot
part of the
industry.
body important? The body of Christ.
Oh, I never understood the foot fetish, but apparently it's running ragged across the America.
I mean, if they're nice.
Is that-
yeah. I mean,
Like,
you know that there's
ugly feet are
people,
terrible.
like on if there's a Sunday where the church like washes feet, you know there's dudes that are just like, oh, this is my favorite Sunday of the year.
I couldn't
Yeah.
even imagine
This
that
is-
ad read.
This is
though,
my
bro.
cross to bear.
Like what?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody promoting.
Yeah, I've never.
Finder.
Google hasn't sent these ads my way.
Yeah.
Well, they're listening now. They're going to for sure throw a
God.
couple up. See if
No,
they're
I'm not
interested.
sure. I don't. That never happens to me. I never get like ads after talking about something. Maybe I just keep my things so clean as far as like when I sign up for stuff, like get email addresses
I
and
mean,
stuff. They don't know who I am.
your Google Chinese agent that listened to you is probably like, this guy's favorite movie is Cloud Atlas. What do we throw his way, dude? What
I
is
didn't
he
say
like?
that. I said the movie intrigued me and I watched it like 4 times. That's what I said.
This guy keeps watching Cloud Atlas. You know, what do we
Yeah.
throw him?
So
Yeah.
so sorry. Pete Holmes, for one of his specials, the stand-up comedian Pete Holmes, for one of his specials, he stopped in the middle of the show and just started screaming over and over and over into the crowd, and then he repeatedly, and then he was like, all right, yeah, so now when you guys get home, your algorithms are all messed up because now you're just gonna get ads for a huge.
Yeah. Anyway,
Just had to throw that out there. You know.
now that we're nearing the end of our time. Oh, anyway.
What do you got to plug, man? Yeah.
To plug. Josh and the
Are you-
Giant coming
Making
soon.
an analogy there.
Josh to the Giant is the name of it?
Yeah, Josh and the Giant.
Okay, I like
So
that.
coming soon to a short form satanic, algorithm near you. We'll throw it on YouTube too. So
Listen. I like both you and Ben's stuff. So I'm kind of excited for a more long format for you guys to sit down and hash out some of this stuff, because sometimes I'll see either your stuff or his stuff and I'll be like, it's funny, but it's little across the edge, but I'm all right, and then other times like, expand more on that certain topic. I want to hear more about that. So I'm excited, man.
no, we're excited too. We've got some fun stuff planned. Hopefully, like it's kind of like to your point too. It's like you like for me, I make my content at my work desk. Like I feel like I'm just shackled by corporate America, and I'm like, all right, here's an idea, let's run with it. But having someone else is kind of like the sounding board of like, how can we take this idea to its maybe best conclusion or whatever. Like I feel like we've got some magic. So who knows? It could work out. We might be 2 episodes in and be like, this sucks. But yeah, we're gonna give it a go.
Got to make it to 100.
At least 100.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
At least 100. You got to make. You don't know what you're doing until you get to 100. That's
so
what we
true.
decided. That's
Yeah,
what we decided here.
definitely.
So that's why we're still doing it.
Yeah. Get to 100 and just completely reinvent yourself, and another 100.
And another 100.
Maybe,
Yep.
man.
All right. Well, any closing thoughts? Anything we didn't cover? I'm sure there's lots of things.
Oh, I'm sure.
My closing thought, and I feel like the knack rats will love this. You guys are like
Knack rats.
you guys are like the epitome of Nacogdoches in that I would never, like if there was a sea of people, I would never look at you two guys and be like, yeah, they're going to be friends. They're going to be best
Oh.
buds.
Oh.
But like, I think back to my
You know-
time at NAC, and it was just like all walks of life. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? The first time I saw Ben, I thought the same thing.
No way.
Like, I'll never be friends with that guy.
Somebody asked us a couple episodes ago if we were best friends, and at the time I said, we're working on it. We're working on it.
Yeah.
And I definitely think we're definitely closer to best
I
friends.
think that
now.
person who asked was me.
Was that you?
On your burner. Amos is really handsome. Anyways, are you guys best friends?
Are we best friends? Please love me.
Please love me. I love
All right,
it,
well,
man.
cool. Well, thanks for the time, Josh.
Yeah,
For
man.
sure, guys.
It's
Thanks
been
for having
It's been
me
a
on.
blast.
Whenever I'm coming to NAC, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I'd love to
Yeah.
get you in the do this for real
Heck yeah.
rather
Hit up
than
Max,
the remote viewing.
for sure.
Yeah.
In the hot seat. All right.
All right. Well, cool.
Peace.
See ya.
Peace, fellas.
Thanks, man.